All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He shakes it off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Al Woods coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Hut. Hut.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
second down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's third and long for Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mariota now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Mariota gives to Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Forced out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more. But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now, Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Ohio! Ohio! Everyone's got four down. Ohio! Ohio! Cut!
Second down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Four down. Check. Cut!
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Hines. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
4 down. Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 in 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Everybody scoot up. Cut!
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
3 down. Flex round. Cut!
Brissett. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Single. Flex round. Cut!
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, he stays up. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Margus Hunt in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Bad 38. Bad 38.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Mariota on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Brissett now on second down. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
One.
A first down throw for Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Anthony Walker in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Mariota buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Set on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First down, Brissett. Well, he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he caught it up. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mariota to throw it. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And there he goes again. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 98 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mariota now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because, you know, the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a carry from Mack. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Mack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Brissett trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Flex round! Here we go! White, 90! White, 90!
2nd down, Brissett. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out come the Titans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. To throw is Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. A beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st down, Mariota. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. Being chased out left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Ohio! Ohio! 184! He's going!
Here's Mack on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively. Yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Second down, Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback would be extremely happy if his defense could hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
His way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. 10th carry now with Eric Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Titans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Mariota forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless speechless. I am without speech. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. This is Lewis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Mariota now on 2nd down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Mike 50. Come on. Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota to throw it this time. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception here, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. Option left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kamale Correa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Ohio.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. But a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Check. Back. Hey,
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Mariota here to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now in the Cowboys. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing, Brissett. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a toss play. This is Mack. Oh, able to avoid him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will be at home next week.